We are extremely delighted that Apax Partners will become our partner now in Zensar. Zensar is a core company within the RPG fold. We have solid ambitions to grow the business, and I'm sure this partnership will help us realize the true potential of Zensar. The synergies that I very clearly see is that Apax Partners has a lot of knowledge on the IT front and the technology front. They do have global relationships. And third is, in terms of strategic direction, I find that they can bring in a lot of inputs.
All right, point taken, Harsh. Shashank, let me pose the same question to you. What attracted you to Zensar Technologies? It's clearly a secondary buyout. 23%, it's quite a significant stake. If you could explain the deal rationale from your end.
It gave us an opportunity to partner with the highly respected RPG group that's known for corporate governance and values, which is very important to us. Secondly, this is our 6th investment globally over the years in the technology services or IT services BPO space globally. And so it's a space that we like, we know well, and want to continue to back. Thirdly, in the work that we did within the sector, we found that Zensar stood out as a company with a fantastic opportunity to grow, especially in terms of digital services, in terms of legacy to cloud migration, in terms of their expertise in Oracle, and therefore we wanted to partner.
All right, Harsh, Shashank is referring to how both of you can join hands and take Zensar Technologies to the next level. And clearly Zensar seems to be well positioned to in fact take that big leap. Digital India, that seems to be the mantra these days. How well positioned is Zensar Technologies to fit into the government's mantra of Digital India? What are your plans in future?
Digitalization is really the main plank where any of the IT companies can progress. 2 years back, total revenue from digital was 3%. This year we are 13%, and we are moving on to 20% over the next few years. So the entire area of SMAC, which is mobility and cloud, are the areas of thrust as far as the future is concerned. And what it does is really give us a great opportunity to create a level playing field, because the entire digital space is new and all the biggies are also looking at it simultaneously as us. So it gives us a huge opportunity to make a success and grow the business exponentially.
I can't help but ask you about the interest rate scenario. If you look at corporate India right now, the rates have been cut recently. Some of the banks are gradually passing on the benefits. What kind of an impact do you think it will have on the demand scenario?
It's certainly the consumer durable sector, the consumer sector which has been languishing, will get a major boost. And Mr. Raghuram Rajan, our governor, has taken his time, but he has surprised most of us, because we didn't expect 0.5% rate cut. But we are absolutely delighted. What needs to happen is the investment to increase, the demand to increase, and therefore that will lead to better utilization of capacities and finally lead to investments, and that is what is most necessary for India. Employment has to be created.
Harsh, you had a big conglomerate. You have your fingers in many pies, not only in technology. What's your sense of the growth on the ground? Do you see growth picking up?
I personally am very bullish about the India story. There are several colleagues of mine who feel disheartened, especially since their expectations were very high. But I think this government means business. The strategic intent is good, and I see a lot of activities happening on the ground.
All right, Shashank, how important will India be as far as further investments are concerned? You've made a significant investment now in the IT space. What are some of the other sectors that are likely to occupy your attention in terms of broadening your portfolio in India?
It's been a very active and fertile investment ground for us. We are very bullish, as Mr. Goenka said, about the future economic prospects, given what is happening with commodity prices, the inflation, interest rates, and indeed government policy. And we will continue to be very aggressive around investments. We see deal flow in all of the 4 core sectors in which Apax invests, technology of course being one of them, but in addition healthcare, where we've had prior investments, financial services, where we've been very active over the last year or so, and consumer and retail. So we see deal flow across all of these sectors, and we will continue to invest across the sectors.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.